Discus Lariat.
The huge suplex.
Welcome, everyone, to Thoughts Count Anywhere. It is Wednesday night here in a muggy, hot Las Vegas. I am Scott Hosey. At the counter today, we've got Jason Piper, Matt Mullen, and over in our guest cage, we've got Aaron Chapnick. Yay, there's the applause. Okay. And our roving reporter on the street, Aaron Phillips. And we're going to go right to Aaron because he's out there walking, standing, getting words out on the Las Vegas Strip here about a good cause. So, Aaron, are you with us? You're masked up, Batman.
I am. Okay, so as long as my audio is good. Thank you, guys. This is a great opportunity. I'm down here on Las Vegas Boulevard in front of Caesars, and I'm partaking in a awareness event that is being put on by the folks from an organization called We /EC Vegas, We, the entertainment community of Vegas. And this is bringing to light that there's more people in entertainment in conjunction with the performers that are also suffering without the shows here in town. Everybody from light, audio, stagehands, custodian, the convention, you name it, anybody. Even I met somebody here who sells tickets in the box offices. This is an event that not only is taking place here in Vegas, but this entire week has taken place all across the country, events like this. Germany had an event that kicked it off last week where all the traveling crates, the black boxes that you would see behind the scenes, they had them all lined up as part of the event. So this is going on nationally. Right now, this event is taking place in two stages. There's a drive that's coming up the boulevard from Sunset Street down Sunset Avenue down by the airport. It's going to come up north on the boulevard and kind of turn around around the TI. Right now, where I'm standing on Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard, in each of the four corners here, Caesars, Bellagio, the Cromwell, and Bally's all have representation from all these different organizations that are being represented here. And as the cars go by, we will follow them up a little bit to continue to line the boulevard as they turn around and head south. Right now, if you hear horns honking, people are responding to us here on the corner. If you hear yelling and screaming, it's all not just because they're listening to Thoughts Count Anywhere, but they're responding to everybody holding signs. And this is a great support. The wrestling community is part of this. If I see anybody of my friends, I will do that. I will let the beautiful Jennifer Ramos, guys, from the Sexy Show just walked by me down at the Hilton at the Westgate. So it's a great event, great support so far. I wish I could be there in studio. I don't think I'm going to be able to hang on too long because of the noise. I don't want it to interfere with the show.
All right, with that being said, Aaron, go back to supporting your cause there. Hope everybody in the Las Vegas area also supports the cause down there on the Strip. For all the entertainers, like you said, you've got the stagehands, you got the ticket office, not only just the entertainment industry, locally on the Strip. Don't forget your local musicians and talent that, like Sunset Station, Boulder Station, all the little lounges, and even some of the smaller clubs, that have side entertainment there. Don't forget, they are right now out of work, and let's throw some support their way. So, Aaron,
Absolutely.
With that being said, have a good evening. Enjoy your... Go ahead.
One quick thought. I know you guys have it on your agenda, I'm sure. I just want to say this about Renee Young. Is anybody surprised? If you are, get out from under your stone. Come on now. That she's leaving? Are you serious? Who's surprised about that? Anybody?
I was. You know me. I've got to go the opposite way of Aaron every time just to start current controversy. Besides, I think I got one over on him. So.
Yeah, I'll get back at you. Don't you worry, my friend.
Not a problem, Aaron. You have a good evening. Enjoy and stay safe out there with the heat. Take care.
Have a great show, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
So with that being said, we will start our show here at Thoughts Count Anywhere. Don't forget our number here, 1-855-502-4321, blast off, or 702-329-6947. You can also, Jason's got that down pat. You can also tweet in or do a Twitter or whatever you want to call that with hashtag thoughts count anywhere. And you can put in a question. Don't forget our chat rooms we have wide open right now. Our chat rooms, throw a question in there. I see Chief, I see your father, Derwin, and I also see you. You're in the chat room. How are you in the chat room when you're here?
I'm in everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And don't forget, we can be seen on many, many platforms. Matt, tell us where you can find us.
Right now we are live on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, as well as Go Live Vegas's same sites and their Twitch channel.
Is that it? What about Spotify?
You can also find this broadcast after I upload it on all your podcast websites.
Well, we're going to have fun tonight. So with that being said, let's start with our guest bellman. Go ahead. There we go. I hear voices. Matt, kick us off.
AJ Styles denied rumors he's unhappy in WWE while he was talking to fans on his Twitch stream. There's been a lot of rumors going around about AJ Styles' status since the Good Brothers left. They said a lot of people were saying he's miserable backstage and he wants to leave, but he's denying those rumors and he wants to stay in WWE and finish his career.
I would say that'd be a logical place to remain, especially for AJ. AJ's never been the happiest person in the back room, but he's got publicity. He's got a chance for another run before the end of his career.
Yeah.
Where would he go? AEW? But why?
He's got history with those guys, but once you're in the big pond with the big fishes, why would you go anywhere else?
Exactly. Aaron, what's your thoughts on that?
I think right now, who could possibly be anything? It's such a different backstage locker room environment than it's ever been, I would think. I mean, in the COVID era, they're in the same building every week. Who wouldn't be in the doldrums and all this? It seems to me, if you want to change companies right now, what's the real difference? You're in front of a minimal amount of people. Impact, you're in front of nobody, literally nobody. They
have the same crowd before and after
I was going to say, it's
COVID.
about 10% less than they normally have. Yeah.
Which is 5.
But that's the embarrassing part on Impact, by the way. When they show the flashbacks to like 2010, 11, 12, 13, and the arena's packed, and then you go back to, say, a 2018 flashback, and there's 75 people at Sam's Town. It's anyway. But AJ, I don't know. I always question the rumors about a guy who's unhappy backstage, because how do we really know?
Very true.
True.
Derwin's son.
Derwin's son. Thanks.
Jason, what's your thoughts on AJ?
No, it's AJ never was one to really voice too much about backstage stuff. He kind of keeps to himself. He's not one to kind of like stir that pot, even though people try to.
Well, with the rumors, obviously, Aaron Phillips alluded to one of our other topics with Renee Young. Rumors are rumors, and you never know where they're going to go. With that being said, our next topic, Seth Rollins could be taking an extended break in October.
Shocker.
Yeah, is anyone
That
shocked?
really surprises. That's even less shocking than the Renee Young thing.
Yeah.
Especially with Becky Lynch being due in November. It's kind of... I'm surprised he hasn't done it already, but with the storyline going on, I'm surprised he hasn't left already just because of not trying to catch some virus going home to his pregnant girlfriend or fiance, whatever she is.
Get it right. You will one of these days. Yeah.
Sometimes. Maybe.
Next topic, Jason. Hit us off on the rumor.
Rumor of a major surprise at SummerSlam.
Who could that be? Rumor?
Rumor?
No rumors?
They gotta do something kind of big to pop some ratings.
Well, Roman Reigns coming
It
back?
was put on the
Falling.
run sheet right here that there's a rumor. You made the run sheet. What's the rumor?
So I was trying to ask your guys' opinion of what the rumor could possibly be.
Roman Reigns coming back?
I don't
I
think
could
so.
either see Roman or CM Punk being the...
What about the guy that always comes back every few weeks, every few months? When they just started
Brock?
Raw. Yeah, Brock. Raw Underground. What's this? Where's the go-to? Where's the end of this Raw Underground? It's got to bring back Brock.
There's got to be a Brock Lashley match to happen.
Has
from
to
that.
be. You would think so.
Or Karrion Kross?
I hope it's not Cain Velasquez coming back. That's what I really hope.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I had the privilege of interviewing Kane about a month ago with Aaron on another show, and
Yeah.
I think he's had his fill of WWE.
Brock's not going to get in the cage with him again.
Yeah.
It didn't go well the first time.
Maybe it's the other Cain. I don't know. Who knows?
Exactly. Don't forget, 855-502-4321. It is right there. And our local number, 702-329-6947. If you have a wrestling-related topic or just want to chit-chat about some of the rumors that you might have heard, give us a call here at the studio. Once again, locally at 702-329-6947. Or if you're too scared to call in because you might be attacked by some of our wrestler friends, you can do hashtag Thoughts Count Anywhere. And you can put it right in the Twitter feed there.
It's the one that looks like a tic-tac-toe sign.
Yeah. Pound sign.
Pound sign.
Yeah.
You had a rotary phone back in your day.
Yes, and I did. This is not FCC related, so asshole. Okay. So with that being said, let's go. Wow, we have a new bellboy.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
You're
we-
fired.
Okay.
Wouldn't be the first time, huh?
Nope.
Okay. Wouldn't be the first time. See, I fired 1,
2, 3.
Okay.
Shall we
Vicky
keep
got
going?
me.
Yeah, exactly. You're the only one that stayed along.
Nah, Vicky Guerrero fired me.
Oh,
too.
that's right.
yeah.
Vicky fired. Yeah. So with that being said, WWE Report as Aaron Phillips. There's too many Aarons in this studio tonight.
too many.
Yes, and shout out to Aaron E. We'll call him AA Ron Jr.
AE.
AE Ron, our producer here. He handles all this stuff and me also. That's the best part. So the rumor is Renee Young has reportedly given her notice to WWE last week. No word on her last day when it will be.
Her last day is going to be her first day when she signs with Tony Khan.
Actually,
Like, realistically, it's either that or ESPN.
what I'm hearing through my channels is XFL.
But
I can see that
when,
too.
But when does the XFL play next?
When does anything play next?
Yeah, that's true.
But I think she, obviously needs probably some time off.
Sure.
And I'm hearing that the XFL has given her a substantial offer. So
Sweet.
that would be, having a female in the booth that, for the XFL, I think would be freaking awesome. And she's I think she's great at commentary.
She's
Yeah,
very
she
good.
is.
She's very good at what she does. She's very credible.
Yeah.
And I don't.
She's, she could be a studio host of XFL,
Absolutely.
preseason because she's handled the Fox broadcasts pretty well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what she did pre WWE up in
Yes.
Canada.
Yeah.
So she's phenomenal at her job, and it's just her stock has come way down on WWE TV based on a year ago where she was named the first female commentator, et cetera, et cetera.
Very true. Jason, your thoughts?
No, I agree. Renee really is a excellent voice for talking with people. She kind of showed her way when she was first doing backstage interviews, and just kind of showed that she knows what she's talking about. She's not trying just to pull it out of her ass and go, "Oh, I think I know this." No, she knows what she's talking about.
It's just a shame, like WWE so juvenile, they pull her just because Moxley left.
Yeah.
Like, why would you let like a talent like that
But
go just
That's nothing
just
new.
to be petty?
Yeah, that's
That's
nothing.
nothing new.
Yeah.
That
Not
goes
at
back.
all,
That
but-
goes back decades.
True.
And
Lana's where?
Taking selfies in the back.
Is the divorce happened yet?
Is Lana even on TV?
Yeah.
She was on Monday. She
was
was
on
paid
Monday.
$100,000 just to take some selfies in the back or something.
Yeah. She was barely on, but she was on. I mean,
Eh?
Better than some people right now.
yes.
True.
So, welcome to Thunderdome. WWE has struck a deal with the Amway Center in Orlando to move TV productions, including Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-view, starting this Friday for SmackDown, and will include pyro lasers and virtual fans, very similar, I guess, to the NBA. Yep.
Yeah.
Your thoughts? Is it going to help with the ratings?
I think it should help with the ratings just because you can actually. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the fans thing, get people to like
But the visual effects will be
at least
there.
get the visual effects of like some kind of crowd there, some pyro, make it feel like a little bit back like when it used to. Maybe a surprise here and there.
Who
They
could
gotta
they?
do
Who could they
something.
image in there and things like that?
Put the Rock in every segment.
Yeah, exactly.
To touch on that, I was doing some hunting on WWE.com, and they're doing a virtual meet and greet where you can do a meet and greet with Braun Strowman, Keith Lee. You can pay to do a meet and greet with them and actually do it would be a back and forth talking to the superstars on computer.
Did you say?
Okay.
You said pay.
Yeah, pay.
So okay, all right. Hey, it's just another revenue stream.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
I don't know if I'd like to, talk to Rock, directly, streaming. It depends on the price, I guess.
Scott, but you've spoken to so many wrestlers
Yes.
in person. You're kind of jaded.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Matter of fact, I got off the phone with one about an hour ago.
there you go. That's what I'm talking about. The farmer in Iowa who's never gonna get
Very
the
true.
chance to talk to Keith Lee. I think it's a cool deal. For
Well, they
him.
did.
I'm sure Scarlett's going to make that phone call.
Yes.
Well, they did say too on WWE that
your phone.
on WWE.com that if you are inappropriate or anything like that, they will shut the feed off and you do not get refunded.
I can't imagine wrestling fans being offensive at all.
No.
for other spe- I just
I've
I
seen
don't
one
see how
pretty
that could
offensive
possibly-
this week.
Alexa Bliss is not on your speed call, is it?
If I was you, I'd shut my mouth.
It's true. Mark.
We'll have a talk after the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Next.
Jason, take us to the next topic.
SummerSlam this Sunday. WWE Championship Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Universal Champ Braun Strowman versus The Fiend. SmackDown Women's Champ Bayley versus Asuka. Raw Women's Champ versus Sasha Banks versus Asuka. Seth Rollins and Dominic Mysterio in a street fight. And the Raw Tag Team Championship Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Andrade.
Okay,
There's a lot of
ring the bell first.
yeah. There's a lot
Because our producer's telling us how to run the show.
Gotcha. All right.
I think he forgets who pays the bills. So with that being said, on
I
SummerSlam,
think you are a special person.
I love Stewie. Stewie's awesome. Stewie for president.
2021.
No, 2016, it would have worked better.
I want to be the people's governor.
Some of those are funny. Sometimes I just need to take that away from him. You know that? Yeah.
True.
Exactly. So, Matt, let's start off with what everybody's talking about. McIntyre, Orton. Where does Flair end up in this whole scenario?
I think McIntyre's going to retain, even though the storyline seems to go towards Randy Orton winning. Tired of seeing the same people champion over and over and over.
True, but, they keep mentioning how many times him breaking Flair's record. Did anybody, and I've looked at some tapes, YouTube, did anybody really see him connect with Flair?
No, it went dark.
No, he couldn't
It
get
went dark.
medically cleared to do something like that, so the Retribution turned the lights off at the right time.
Yeah. It could have been California rolling blackouts getting all the way east to Florida, too. Could have been.
Very true. East of Florida.
Yeah.
I love Aaron. Love you, man. You need to come in more.
Thank you.
Wrong, Aaron. You're on my other list. But no, I did anybody actually see?
You done messed up, Aaron!
Oh, no.
We don't want to go there, that's for sure. Well, actually, I would. Has anybody seen? I honestly think there was no connection, and Flair is
in on it?
Is in on it.
I have a different take on this.
Okay.
I think somebody's going to come out and cause Randy Orton to not win this match. And I think it's going to be Charlotte Flair. And I think it's going to set up some sort of future match. The first intergender match WWE's seen in quite a long time between Charlotte and Randy Orton that possibly could main event WrestleMania.
Last time we saw an intergender between a male and female was Chyna and Jeff Jarrett.
Wait, what? Didn't Nia Jax and the agent dude go after it?
That doesn't really
no,
count.
I don't count that one
Yeah.
either. Yeah, Santina maybe. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But
Where was his sock?
I do. I think that they kind of have been giving us hints for the last few weeks. I think about this, and I could be way off, but I think it would be a very interesting turn of events if Charlotte came to defend her daddy.
Daddy. Somebody else used that at dinner one night, and I'm like, what?
Oh, I'm dying!
Yes. Matt, your thoughts on that McIntyre? You think that's going to happen, or?
I think the whole blackout thing was just because Flair's old and brittle, and they didn't really want to chance legit kicking him in the head. So
Okay.
I think they just turned the lights off, and he kind of just fell over to sell it.
Well, if you ask me, Shawn Michaels kind of did the same thing. He did not sell very
He
well.
didn't sell that thing at all. He was on his feet.
Any other matches that like really stand out? I mean, that's the only one. I mean, Strowman and the Fiend. I mean, how many times are we going to see that now?
How about, I've got a thought about a huge debut. Dominic Mysterio making his actual debut in the ring against the main eventer, possibly the best wrestler on the roster, and Seth Rollins. That's a really interesting. They're throwing the kid into the fire, and I mean that's going to be really interesting to me.
Or does he turn heel and go with Seth?
I think that'd be really interesting too, because Austin Theory's disappeared.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So yeah, I think Seth's group is pretty weak with just he and Murphy, so it would make sense to add another one. But why would there be a match at all if Dominic's going to turn?
Very true. I can look at who I want to look at. You see that look? This is a look towards the producer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
My eyes will go where I want them to go.
No.
Get yourself a hobby.
I have one. It's called picking on you.
To touch on that.
There's no Johnny.
Right.
Oh, I said the magic word.
To touch on that.
Yeah.
It could also go as a way of saying goodbye to Seth for a while.
Yeah, there you
Very
go.
true. Yeah,
That's
especially
true.
if the rumor is he's going to be taking a break.
Yeah.
So speaking of taking a break, finally, okay, we're at the 20-minute mark because your clock's always wrong here. So anyway, with that being said, we're going to take a commercial break here at Thoughts Count Anywhere. We're going to take a quick commercial break, maybe, and we will pay some bills, and we'll be back right after this.
For all your sports collectibles in Las Vegas, stop by Power Play Sports Collectibles in the Boulevard Mall. Power Play has a large selection of items from all your favorite teams, specializing in the Vegas Golden Knights, Las Vegas Raiders, and pro wrestling. Power Play Sports Collectibles has an online store if you prefer the online shopping experience, plus they ship worldwide. So if you're looking for that sports collectible for yourself or that special someone, check out Power Play Sports Collectibles online at www.powerplaysportscards.com or at the Boulevard Mall.
Old world recipes, old world style, old world taste. Burnt Offerings at 3909 West Sahara Avenue is where the old world meets Las Vegas for a dining experience like no other. Burnt Offerings, where foodies dine.
Here from the Go Live studio and the studio audience there of 5 people.
Better social distance.
They're all social distancing here. We're social distancing. We're not holding hands. We tried, but it didn't work very well. So for those who saw the commercials and didn't leave, the commercial for Power Play ended with a nice young lady that we all know here at Thoughts Count Anywhere. And, gotta look real quick, 2 days from now, she'll be off the market. Sorry, Matt. I want to wish congratulations to Daga and Tessa Blanchard.
Absolutely.
Or,
Congratulations.
you know, Daga is also known as Miguel. They will be exchanging vows and moving on with their life, and then she can go to WWE and make some money. But congratulations, Tessa. Congratulations, Miguel, and congratulations to the dad. I talked to him the other day, and he's very proud, and he should be.
That's awesome.
So with that being said, let's continue on with the SummerSlam. And we were talking during the break about Strowman, The Fiend, and maybe Alexa Bliss.
Let's see, the whole thing with Alexa Bliss, it's kind of interesting, but it's kind of gotten weird at some point. I kind of want to see what's going to happen. I hope Alexa costs Braun the belt. I want to see The Fiend get the belt back.
It's interesting. Alexa does not have her own match at SummerSlam, so maybe she's got to be involved. You would think she'd be involved somehow, some way.
Yeah.
True.
Jason?
Absolutely. It kind of leaned to her costing Braun just by the way she kind of got in Braun's face during SmackDown and literally gave him a slapping, and he looked at her like, "Is that supposed to hurt?" So it really does look like it's going to go to her leaning towards Bray, and Sister Abigail's going to appear.
That would be kind of cool. She has a better heel than she has a face.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, definitely.
So let's go on to the main topic for all of us here.
Yes.
NXT TakeOver. Is it really this Saturday already?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Did I miss Carrion?
Well, it's not even on.
Oh, yeah.
It's already over.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. For Keith Lee, it is.
Oh, definitely.
Like I said, how do you say transitional champion? The only way Kevin or Killer Carrion does not win is if he's going to the main roster right away. Your thoughts?
There's almost no way he's not going to win. Even though, like, if he is going to the main roster, the draft is until October, so...
Does anybody ever care about that draft?
No.
No.
Okay.
I only care about it now because they added NXT to it, so...
But what's the difference? They're in the same building every weekend. I mean, it's just so bizarre right now. Everything is bizarre in the world of everything, but especially in wrestling. I mean, I don't know. The draft seems to me it'll mean less than ever this year, as long as the crowd is not there.
It's always funny when, like, Sasha and Bailey are like, we're on all 3 shows.
Yeah.
I was like, you just stayed the afternoon.
Yeah, and they don't keep to the rules anyway. Yeah, I know, exactly. They don't really keep to the rules anyway. You always see somebody crossing over anyhow, no matter what. So
as soon as the ratings tank, they're like, "Up, you're going over here."
Bingo. Yep.
And ratings are tanking all across the board. So,
Yeah.
Jason, your thoughts? NXT TakeOver, Carrion, belt?
Carrion for sure is going to get the belt. I mean, his merchandise is just flying off the shelves, and it's you
And
need
you can find the merchandise where?
Power Play Sports collectibles at the Boulevard Mall.
Thank you very much.
So, yeah, unfortunately for Keith Lee, you held the title. It was a great run, but bye-bye.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree. I actually think Keith Lee does keep the title. I don't think Cross needs the belt. And there's a guy in Ciampa who's not been on in weeks and weeks and weeks, and he might come back out and help Keith Lee somehow beat Cross.
I actually think he's part of the Retribution.
Interesting.
I thought he was
too.
Retribution, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. We'll see. They better have something good for that storyline. They better have a great somebody in charge of it, and I'm hoping it's Roman as a heel. I think that'd be awesome. If he would be like, "What are you guys doing? You race me? Well, I'm going to race you." I think that'd be awesome. I just don't think.
I wonder how bad it would piss everybody off if Retribution just comes out and, like, ruins the main,
That'd be
the,
kind of
like,
cool.
top 4 matches of the whole show.
Or just destroys Thunderdome.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
That would be actually really cool. It'd be different, and it'd be really. I mean, it'd get people talking.
Just
in
come
a
out
way.
during the Universal match, WWE title match, and just mess everything,
up. Yeah. And
I just think the political climate right now is not a good time for this.
well, that's. I mean, it you know.
It starts
wrestling-
controversy.
It's a
and
perfect
good
time
stuff.
for it. It'll get
That-
everybody
that's
talking
right.
at least.
That's what wrestling does. It always matches the headlines. And Muhammad Hassan? I mean, my God, they couldn't have been on thrown more fire on a grease pit back in what it was that 2002-3.
True.
So I mean, Vince McMahon is not shy away from controversy ever. So
What?
yeah. I know.
So let's move on to the next topic, sir. Or do we want to touch on anything else in NXT? The ladder match is pretty cool. Your
The
thoughts?
when's the last time an NXT takeover sucked? They're always phenomenal.
I'm looking way more forward to TakeOver than I am SummerSlam.
Or don't you
honestly.
usually?
Yeah.
I mean, the takeover is awesome, top to bottom, all the time.
I want to see what Pat McAfee's going to do.
He's
gonna
talking.
punt.
He's gonna punt. He's talking a great game, and I mean, the guy's got a lot of wrestler in him. I don't know how much a punter can. Punter's an athlete. I mean, he's a professional athlete. He's got to be in some kind of good shape. But
Said he got drunk one night and bought a ring, and he's been training for months. He said he'll do better than Tyson Fury, which ain't much.
The dude's a huge wrestling fan. So like Maria Menounos, when she made her debut, she kicked ass at it, and I think that McAfee's as serious as she was.
I think Adam Cole can have a good match with a broomstick,
could
so I'm
absolutely.
sure whatever is going to happen, he'll
can-
make it look good.
That's on his game tonight.
Even a punter can have a good match.
Can he
with
do
that.
better than Gronk?
I don't.
The
That's a pretty
broomstick-
low bar.
The broomstick. can
That
do
was the
better.
broomstick thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty low bar.
Oh, did you see they're making a WWE figure of him?
Gronk.
It's basically you're paying $20 for the 24/7 title, and you get a Gronk accessory.
You can put
For
that
free.
That's cool.
Alrighty. Well,
All right, next. Well, we mentioned it earlier, but HBK got RKO'd and punted by Randy Orton and did not sell whatsoever.
He rolled before he got hit.
Everybody else got like stretchered out, and he just kind of like stood up like almost within seconds. I was like, what is he doing?
But far be it from me to make fun of a guy about his hair. However, the worst screenshot on Monday Night Raw was when HBK was sitting in the corner,
Yes.
and they showed his comb back over whatever that was, and I just, man, he looked. Actually, he worked. The bald worked for him when he was in. Was it Australia, Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
The bald worked for him, and this whatever he's doing now under that hat, it was. I think he sold more than Ric Flair because he showed you the back of his head, which was just horrible.
Absolutely.
He kind of stood up, but he's got that lazy eye, so it looks like he got the carnation knocked out of him.
Yeah.
Well, he's laying tribute to Marty Jannetty, so.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yeah. Is that where the Fiend was?
The Lake of Reincarnation.
So, next topic. Triple H stated in a conference call, hyping TakeOver, that Karrion Kross is a phenomenal talent. Hello. And for a long time, he's thought, charisma to be the next big thing.
I just thought it was interesting because Triple H said he's been watching him for a long time, so I was curious, like if he's been watching him since FSW or anything like that.
Yeah, we here locally, for those listening outside the Las Vegas area, Kevin Killer, Karrion Kross trained here locally at FSW, was the FSW heavyweight champion. He was also champion down in California, champion back east for another indie. He was also, what was the other championship he held here locally? Oh, anyway.
He was given an award by you from CAC.
Oh, thank you for that free plug. Yeah, he was Rising Star Award. Yep. And somebody hit the.
I think.
Oh, you hit that. You hit that on the nail.
Let's just talk. Let's not talk CAC because I had a good meeting today. Excellent, Smithers.
Yes. In peace.
Yeah, exactly. So Velveteen Dream has brought back to TV after allegations against him turning up nothing at all.
What's what they said? WWE investigated the sexual harassment or whatever allegations were against him, and they couldn't find anything. Which I think half of those, it's weird how one comes out and all of a sudden there's 30 magically appears. So
it's just a tough time right now for anybody.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with a wrestler that we all know. We'll just leave the name, but he, during the whole major thing about 3 months ago, he looked at me and goes, how can you date anymore? And it's a shame. From both sides of the fence, it's a shame. And I can just say, just do the right thing.
True.
Yeah. So next topic.
Oh, let's talk about your favorite.
Yeah, my favorite person. Jason, take this because it'll get real ugly real soon.
Nia Jax interrupted the 3 of the 4 horsewomen on Raw Underground. Then when confronted by Shayna Baszler, she ran off. No surprise, she ran away like a wimp.
So Nia
That's
ran
an
off.
ass whooping I want to see.
I want to see Nia run.
It doesn't happen very often.
Thank you.
Besides couch to fridge.
Oh boy.
That's not far. She may have a fishing rod.
A lasso.
Well, from the ring to the apron was the ring to the back was maybe 3 feet. So.
Yeah. She had her, her step count. It was 20. She didn't realize how many trips she made to the fridge. No, I'm sorry. I mean, she's a nice lady. She needs to keep her mouth shut and stop hurting wrestlers.
True.
Yeah, she talks a lot of shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
For somebody who has injured wrestlers and then complains about it in the future,
But she's twice the size of most
all
of the
of us.
girls she's in there with. So that part is not really her fault. But
Yokozuna was this 3 times the size of everybody, and
never
everybody
hurt
said he
anybody.
was the safest worker there was.
yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Even
But-
Tamina's still safe.
But you've got Yoko was going against 200-pound men, and there is a difference physically between a 200-pound man and a 100-pound little girl.
True.
Very true.
I mean, it's just I see a lot of the women's matches, especially Nia's match, and I just even with a squash match,
but
it's hard to watch.
You got to understand, she's a professional, and with her upbringing and the training she has been given, you got to understand your own. You got to know your own strength, and you're part of the training in wrestling is you are responsible for the person you pick up.
Definitely.
And she does not do that, and yet she mouths off quite a bit.
Yep.
I mean, Goldberg, at least he kept his mouth shut when he almost killed Bret Hart.
True.
But, realistically, just be safe. And what you're doing is you're making a joke of it. And I mean, we're making a joke of it too. But you're making a joke out of risking somebody's life or their career. So
Crazier, she can make a phone call to any one of her family members. She can call The Rock, the Usos, Roman, be like, hey, let's get in the ring and
learn how to wrestle. Yeah, exactly.
She could ask Tamina for help. I mean, Tamina is right there, same size as she is, and Tamina, no matter who Tamina has faced, she has made it safe for that person.
True.
Yeah.
She's a monster too.
Yeah, she absolutely is.
I was going to say she can also ask the one Samoan wrestler that she's not related to, Samoa Joe.
True.
So he's he's the only guy that's not related to any of the other Samoans.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's got Samoa in his name. It's just interesting.
Ring the bell. He's learned real quick what that bell's for.
Yes, he is.
With WWE doing the Thunderdome in a bigger venue, do you think this could be the green light for either Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns to return to action?
I don't think Roman's going to return until like there's an actual vaccine, but maybe because it is a bigger venue, they can be like, we'll put your locker room way the hell over there. We'll clear a path for you to the ring or something maybe.
But he's still highly susceptible to the disease. I mean, he's legit got the disease. So I don't blame him for staying away.
No, and no one should. I mean, when we have the situation right now, and I've said it on all the other shows, no matter what your political belief is about COVID or Corona, whatever you want to call it, don't Monday morning quarterback it. Be safe, be respectful, don't criticize. If you're in line, social distance, wear your mask. Just do the right thing.
Be cool.
Yeah, be cool about things. I really think that's how we should be handling it. I don't see Roman coming back. I see maybe Brock Lesnar.
If there's a paycheck that he can smell, I think he's going to be on his way back.
And movies are coming out. Has Cena got a movie coming out anytime soon?
Just Fast 9.
In
April, but it's already done filming, so.
Well, that means he could come back.
Yeah.
And it's down in the Florida area, so, somebody lives down there in Miami if he's got any free time whatsoever.
Sure. He can show up.
I mean, to be honest with you, when you think about the big productions or, 100th episode, 200th episode, Vince always calls in a favor. And why not call in Dwayne Johnson?
Like break glass in case of emergency.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the break glass Undertaker. That's what Taker said in his show.
Yeah, it's something to think about. So, favorite SummerSlam match? Matt, do you have 5 or 6 of them that you can think of?
Oh, yeah, right off the top of my head.
What's your favorite SummerSlam match that you've had to watch, not had to, but enjoyed watching over the years?
I would probably say one of my favorites is John Cena versus Daniel Bryan, just because me and Jason were there, and the crowd lost their mind when Daniel Bryan won. And the anger on everybody's face when Randy cashed in.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. It was so funny.
Very true.
It was like everybody's mother died on the way out. It was hilarious.
Jason, are you going to agree with him, or do you got something else in the...
That was one of my favorites, but I was also at the SummerSlam Brock Lesnar versus Cena, and Cena suffering 16 suplexes, which was very, very, very weird to see in public.
John Cena's only squash match.
Yeah, like he got thrown around like a rag doll.
He did.
That was weird.
Very true. Aaron, what's your thoughts?
I actually, I remember the very first SummerSlam when I'm a kid in middle school, and it was Hulk Hogan and Macho Man going up against Money Inc. in the main event.
Yeah.
And it was, when you're that age, I think I was 12, or maybe 11, 12, somewhere in there. And it's just the sweet spot of being a wrestling fan.
True.
And it was like, what is this? This is like another WrestleMania. This is awesome. And it was just, I just loved the introduction of SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's yours, Scott?
I'd have to say the Cena match because obviously no one expected to be the ragdoll and go out like that. I mean, it took, not to say it was a good match, but it was a shocking match.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. He's
on it.
He's getting it. Man, we have a replacement for that other guy in the cage. We don't need your help, Aaron at the board. We've got a true professional right over here now.
Oh, what a grouch!
I got demoted.
Yes. And he's calling me grouchy. I'm
You're
Oscar.
normal today.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, should have seen me earlier.
No comment.
Cena said in an interview with SI.com, that's SportsIllustrated.com for those in the not know, that Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt are the MVPs of the Performance Center era.
I would say those two definitely made a.
I was going to say they've been there the entire time. Do we even want to remember the Performance Center era that we're in right now?
Okay, I'm going to ask you, when's it going to end? I mean, now
Yeah,
we're
we
going to
don't.
Thunderdome,
Friday.
but I think this is it's kind of here to stay for. I don't see this ending anytime soon, and I'm going to say the MVP of the Performance Center era, if you want to call it that, the guy who's been phenomenal is actually MVP. He's been, when he came back, I'm like, MVP's coming back? Okay, whatever. It was a Royal Rumble appearance. Like, okay, yeah. He's been like in the middle of the main event picture and, Intercontinental title picture. The guy's on his game. He might be at his best ever right now. I've been thoroughly impressed with MVP.
I would definitely say it's Seth Rollins because, when he started first doing the Monday Night Messiah gimmick, it was kind of annoying. But now he's to the point he's damn near like a cult leader.
It wasn't
he's taking it far and.
It was extremely annoying, and I was thinking this is not going to work, and he's really honed it and made it work.
He's like the David Koresh of WWE.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll make you drink the Kool-Aid.
Well, I quick shout out here to Chief. We've been missing some of our live comments because they've been popping in and out, but he makes the put it this way, he puts a word from the source, champ.
He knows
and
who.
we know who that.
Yep.
For those in the know, and Aaron over here in the cage might not know, but Chief is our resident caller that also knows the same person that we all know here locally. So. And I still like his comment. It says Scott for president. I love him.
President of what?
Everything.
Okay.
You are a mental case.
So thank you. Thanks. Wow.
That was quick.
Yeah, no kidding. So with that being said, why don't we take a quick commercial break, talk about Power Play Sports Collectibles over at the Boulevard Mall, and also how to advertise here at Go Live Vegas.
Old world recipes, old world style, old world taste. Burnt Offerings at 3909 West Sahara Avenue is where the old world meets Las Vegas for a dining experience like no other. Burnt Offerings, where foodies dine.
Looking to advertise your small business at a low cost? Do you need your commercial designed or actually produced for you? Advertise on two of the hottest shows on the internet, Power Play Sports Collectibles and Thoughts Count Anywhere. Both shows with getting over 40,000 views per week for only one low cost. For more information, please email info@thoughtscountanywhere.com.
Welcome back to Thoughts Count Anywhere on this lovely, hot, humid Wednesday night in Las Vegas. Once again, Scott Hosey here, Jason Piper, Matt Mullen, Aaron E. at the board, and our special guest over in the cage today, Aaron Chapnick from Phoenix. Your mic's not on?
My mic's on?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, there
What
you
are you
go.
talking about?
Yes. Just talking about Willis.
I love that old school microphone.
It is.
I
It's
love it.
awesome. He thinks he's Kennedy now.
Very Mr. Kennedy. Yeah.
Yes.
Been here
So
for
there
one
is.
day.
What?
What? Oh, what's Aaron?
What do we even need Pops for? He was fired. I fired him. Pops, you there?
You can run, but you can't hide. Pops! Hobbs! In the infamous words of Vince McMahon, you're fired!
Actually, you were fired.
You took your mask off in a non-social distancing thing. I'm going to call somebody. I don't know who, but
No,
I'm going to call Karen.
Look,
I'm gonna call
there's
Karen.
nobody around me. There's nobody around me. They're all heading up the strip, but over my shoulder, the cars that are in the drive should be coming back down here momentarily. But I just wanted to give a quick update. This has been a great turnout in support of these folks, all within the industry of entertainment. As I said, the drive had to have included about 200 cars going one way, and the amount of people that are here as part of this, showing signs of the show must go on and we are stagehands and everything. You know, this has really been an eye-opening experience to really appreciate, and I know the behind the scenes because of my daughter, but to really appreciate what goes into a production to put on entertainment here in Las Vegas and really anywhere in the world goes beyond what you see on the stage. And I think people tend to forget about that, and to realize how many people is magnified by the shutdown and how many people are struggling to save their house, waiting for PUA, the pandemic unemployment assistance, for 4 or 5 months at this time. It's sad that everybody's in this position. Heck, we're all in that position, those of us on this show as well. But you forget about all these other people. It's been a great experience to see this and be part of this. And I just hope it'll bring awareness to those in powers that be. Will figure out a way to get the stage lights back on, so to speak, for all those involved.
Very true. So Aaron's out there for those who had just tuned in or listening on one of the many outlets. He's over there on the Las Vegas Strip in support of we'll call it a march, or not a protest, but an awareness campaign for all the backstage and also the entertainment industry here in Las Vegas. So Aaron, continue on with your good deed there for the night.
You guys asked me about it. Did I see any real big stars besides myself out here? Jennifer Romas, the headliner for the Sexy Show down at what is now the Westgate, she's down here. So I had a few minutes to chat with her. So she is here. Some other people I know within different industries are all down here in support of this. Can I just get one shot of the steel cage? I want to see that. You guys are telling me we have a guest, and I haven't seen him yet. Can I get a shot? Oh, there he is. Hey, Aaron.
What's going on, Aaron? Yeah, I've been on a lot so far.
Yes.
Oh, you have. That's good, because they don't let anybody else do anything.
Yeah, well, things have changed tonight.
Yes.
So.
We've changed up the format. We got rid of the guy that normally sits in this chair.
Well, good. When you have 3 irons on a show, that's a winning hand.
See, I can point down at things without any problem. Have a good evening, Aaron. Enjoy, and say hi to your daughter.
Will do. See you Saturday, guys.
Take care.
Take it easy.
Yeah, Chief wants to know where the hell the belt is. He's going to meet you down there on the strip. Yeah. So anyway, Chief mentioned Scott for president. Some of those you don't know. I was on the board of the Cauliflower Alley Club for close to 19 years. No longer, but there might be something in the horizon. Not CAC related, though.
Oh,
sweet.
Yes. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I had some good conversation earlier today. So speaking of conversation, Triple H has stated that the WWE draft will feature NXT talent. Number 1 draft pick is
Karrion Kross.
Okay. And happy birthday to
Vince McMahon.
Okay, that covers the WWE report.
Can I say something about Vince McMahon turning 76?
Yes.
The craziest part about all of that is that his mother is still alive. She's 101 or 2. So
wow.
he's
incredible.
That's incredible.
Absolutely.
So he's going to be here. He's not going anywhere anytime soon.
25 more years of...
At least. He'll be around for WrestleMania. He'll be around after everybody else is gone.
Yeah, Triple H isn't going to get his shot.
He'll be quadruple H by the time.
Quadruple H.
That's right. That's right.
AARPH.
Yes. Anyhow.
He even rings himself out. That's awesome. So, Impact AEW report. Chris Bay, local talent, lost the X Division Championship last night.
Sorry for the photo ops coming up.
Yeah. Well, let's put the
That was
advertisement.
the first thing I thought of when
Yeah,
he lost
exactly.
it.
Yeah, but all the photos have the belt in it.
Well, it's not like he won't win it back one day.
Exactly. So, for those in the know and those who want to come down and meet Las Vegas's Chris Bay, former X Division champion and also former WWE Intercontinental and European champion D'Lo Brown, along with WOW Women of Wrestling Holodead. They will be at the Sports Card, Toys, and Collectibles Show at Sunset Station September 5th and 6th. That is Labor Day weekend. We will not be in the normal location. We will be over by the bowling alley. They have a new location for us now. So we'll be over right by the bowling alley there, large area, great parking garage right outside. So come on over. On Saturday, you can meet Holodead and Chris Bay. And on Sunday, D'Lo Brown.
That'd be awesome.
That will be awesome. There's another flyer there. He does not have the belt, the photo ops. I lost on those. But anyway. Any reason why he lost the belt so quick?
I don't know. It was a really good match, though. I thought TJP was going to pull it out. He had them all in, like, double submissions. It was
a good match.
It was really cool.
Yeah. But why?
Does Chris Bay need the X title? I mean, he's clearly...
Does Impact...
How the hell is he not in AEW?
Why aren't any of the Impact wrestlers in
I guess,
AEW?
like Cody Rhodes was going to sign him that week, and then I guess Chris got a thing from Impact first, and he signed with them. But he was, like, that close to going
Sure.
to,
It's just a matter of time.
He obviously didn't talk to two people
Carrie
we know.
and Tessa.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's passed on the belt, and we're going to see him against Cody in a couple weeks.
No, unfortunately,
he's stuck.
3 more years. He's stuck.
Well, a couple more weeks, 160 weeks, same thing.
Maybe he goes after the Impact World title.
Are you feeling out of place?
Not really.
Okay, your Golden Knight shirt. Go ahead.
Shut up.
Okay, go ahead. What do you think, Chris?
Huh?
Give us some input. Jason, come on.
You can do it.
I can't do nothing.
Okay. Then go with the next topic then. Give us the bell.
Jericho bans Jim Cornette from watching Dynamite after trashing the show every week on his podcast.
You're banned from watching a show.
I guess.
That is some of the funniest stuff.
He's got a good imagination. I give Chris all the credit for that.
Jericho was the funniest guy in wrestling in 1998, and he's the funniest guy in wrestling in 2020. He's just got it. He's
the it factor.
He's one of the best of all time, without any doubt about it. He's a top 10, possibly top 5 greatest of all time. His career is not even close to over yet. He's just phenomenal.
And what do you think about WWE Hall of Fame? Ever going to happen now?
It will happen eventually. Everything happens eventually, but I don't think it's anytime soon. Why should it be anytime soon? He's not even close to done.
Even like he's with AEW, all his interviews, he still praises Vince McMahon.
There's no reason not to.
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next topic. Who do you want to see challenge Cody Rhodes for the TNT Championship, Jason?
Just blow up the belt.
Why?
That belt's ugly as sin.
It's better than the first belt they had.
Still. No. They're reaching for belts and champions. And
this is where we need a little emoji sound to cheer our boy up here in the middle. Yes.
No.
Okay. All right.
Don't be ridiculous.
There we go. There. See, he's got a smile finally. Matt?
I want to see Marty the Moth challenge him. Marty's such a cool dude. He's such an excellent talent. He needs to be on national television. The whole world needs to know who the hell Marty
For those
the
who
Moth
did
is.
not come to the Sports Card, Toy, and Collectible Show over at Boulevard Mall, along with Versus Wrestling, we had Marty the Moth.
His head went through
He
a
has
wall.
to ride the Triceratops on TNT.
Yes.
His head went through a wall.
Well, yeah.
It's signed, too.
And it's
It's signed. But who has ever seen a Michael Jackson wrestling match with a dinosaur, Triceratops, and he got poked? So, I mean, he's awesome. And he's great with the kids, great with the crowd. Did you get to see any of it?
I didn't get a chance to see it. I wasn't in Nevada that day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You
I
were
was still in Arizona.
Arizona, yes.
Boo.
Yes, but you missed a great match
That's
with
what I heard.
Marty the Moth.
I actually heard a few people
and
mention
Santana
it.
Jackson.
That's awesome.
Yeah. ESPN fame from the Moonwalk DDT. So we got a few minutes left. Pop culture with the, well, kind of pop culture. NBA playoffs, Dynamite will be preempted for a couple weeks. Anybody care?
No.
Kind of.
What do you mean anybody care? Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, Wednesday night I like to get home and, you know, spend a few hours watching both shows. And now it's going to be weird tonight only with one. And then Saturday I'll probably forget that it was on. And it'll be on my DVR. I mean, I love Dynamite. I
gotta
love the show.
reprogram my. I gotta remember to reprogram my DVR.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's true. We have to do that, don't we?
So yeah.
I want to see Sammy Guevara get his receipt
From-
so badly.
From Matt.
That was ugly.
Yeah.
Chief is mad at us.
Why is Chief mad at us?
Why?
We forgot to tell him about Saturday.
What about Saturday?
The wrestling show. He said, "Oh,
We've
I forgot.
advertised it
Thanks
how
for the
many
shout out
weeks?
by everyone Saturday." He's mad at us.
Well, at least I don't have a belt that he can take.
Blame it on Phillips.
Yes. It's Aaron's fault, Chief. It's Aaron's fault. Blame him. You've
Are
got
you-
a guilty conscience over there.
Are you Phillips?
You're just used to things going wrong for you, so you automatically assume. Continuing on.
I'm going home.
You're home.
There.
Yeah, you are home. NBA playoffs have started. Anybody really care?
Nope.
Until they get to the finals?
There's been some interesting upsets after one game.
Last
So
night, the Lakers losing.
How about the Bucks
Bucks.
losing to the Magic? So, I mean, yeah, this is a pretty interesting starting 16 teams.
Exactly.
If you're a basketball fan. If you're not a basketball fan, why the hell would you care? So it just
You said
goes...
a
Whether
dirty
they're
word
fans
on
or
our
not,
podcast.
basketball is basketball.
We're going to be rated by the FCC that doesn't exist on podcasts.
I didn't mean to say basketball. I'm sorry.
Exactly. You're replaced. So is Aaron. Both of them.
Yes, I'm still
It's going to be the
standing.
Matt and Scott
Yes.
Aaron show. Work resumes on MSG Sphere on the Strip. For those who don't know, there's a big sphere going out. It's like a sphere. It's like
Spear.
sphere. That was perfect. Behind what hotel? I guess it'd be the Sands Convention Center.
Sands
Yeah.
Convention near the Win and Encore.
East of the Sands Convention Center.
East of the Strip.
Yeah.
A big globe.
I'm only
That
excited.
MSG, Madison Square Garden, has started construction again, which is good. I mean, they're finished with the Raider Stadium. They can just come over now and work on that.
Pretty
for
much.
somebody
I'm only
not to go
excited
to.
for that because Vince still has a hard-on for MSG. So hopefully that once they're done with like MSG in like New York, he'll have just enough hard-on for the one here. So WWE's in Vegas like 3 or 4 times a year instead of once every 2 or 3 years now.
Very true. Very true. And my favorite topic. The Vegas Golden Knights have moved on to the second round when they beat the Chicago Blackhawks, and I don't care.
Go Knights, go!
I'm
Thank you.
sorry. Who do we
Absolutely.
play next? I'm sorry. I hate the head coach and I hate the goaltender. Not Marc-Andre Fleury.
The Knights are the top seed, so they're going to be playing the lowest seed.
Oh, yeah, because they reseed after
Right.
every thing.
The round
So,
robin.
With that being said, I see the lights. That means the Fiend or Alexa Bliss is showing up, and Matt's getting excited over there.
Yes!
Yes. Not with the little emoji thing you did with Alexa's body in your face.
Yeah,
But
I kind of ruined.
let's go around the room for final thoughts. Matt.
Hopefully this heat wave goes away because this is crazy. I can't believe the actual electricity stayed on in here. They told everybody to like stop using AC.
Yeah, don't
As long as
jinx
it goes
the
off
place.
in like 30 more seconds.
Yeah.
it's cool.
Jason?
Be safe. Wear your mask. Have a good weekend.
And our special guest, Aaron Chapnick from Phoenix. What do you think?
I think this hour absolutely flew by. Hopefully I can come back again if you'll have me.
We will have you anytime you want to be here because it'll be the Matt and Scott show from now on.
It was a good time. Thanks for coming on.
Yes,
man.
thanks for coming on. You filled in great for Johnny. With that being said, everyone stay safe. Be courteous to one another. And don't forget, like Aaron Phillips, our pops here at the show, says, be kind to one another because you know what? We are all we've got. So with that being said, good night, everyone.